Are we live? Are we live? Are we live? We're live! Hello, hello! Everybody, welcome. How are you doing? Well, if you're just thinking about it, Pauws, I hope you're all having a lovely, lovely evening! I had to think about that for a second. Today, we are playing more Tavern Talk Dreamwalker. But before we do that, happy Pride Month and Scoliosis Awareness Month, my itty bitty pretty kitties. Oh man, it's hard to believe that it's the end of June. It's been a month. It has been a month. I also uploaded a short here on YouTube, so, you know, maybe go check that out. Help support your precious and oh so adorable feline overlord. Just saying. Just saying. I'm just throwing that out there as an option, you know? Just saying. Just saying. Don't think I have any other announcements today, so we are going to just get straight into the game. Y'all better not be forgetting to give me head pats, by the way. Because I have been a very good girl. Bucka. I keep expecting the opening of the other game and it just doesn't happen and it throws me off. Y'all know it. I would say it does not need a day. Act 2, The Dreaming. Dream Act 43 of the Astral... Sorry, Dreaming Moon. Astral is for the other game. My head. Oh, right? Mine hurts like I was just rolled around in a barrel. I'm so sorry. I must have fallen asleep. Unless your drowsiness is contagious, I don't think you are to blame for this. Seems we all passed out. Do either of you remember anything? Oh, there was fog. But where are my mariners? You must be thirsty. Let's try to piece this all together after some refreshments. Yeah, that was... kind of fun. You look pretty frazzled, Mari. You could use something strong, right? I certainly wouldn't complain. Perhaps filling? I feel lightheaded. You need a full mug, 5 shots of goodness, all poured into one. Just promise to catch me if I fall. Filling, full mug, 5 shots. drinks. Oops, forgot to draw it on the board. How about slow stride? Five shots, and this is only 4. That's still... That's still only 5. That's still only 4, though. I don't know, that only... Dexterity needs to be at -1. Whole glass, 5 shots. Oh my god. Kitten cannot math for shit. Dexterity should be -1. Right? Dexterity should be -1. Which one subtracts dexterity? Wait. Well, the glass needs to be full. Or I need something to subtract dexterity. That's still only 4 shots! That's... Like, yeah, it makes up everything we need, but... Okay, no. And there's not enough room to do everything else. Then there's the issue of needing to take away charisma if I do that. And so far, nothing I have subtracts charisma. This one could only add it up by 1. And now I don't have space. I have 5 shots now, but now I don't have the space to do jack shit else. I have nothing to subtract. Wait, do I have anything that subtracts charisma? Fuck, I don't think. Hey, Jessica, welcome, how are you? Hi, sorry for missing your morning stream, you're fine. I don't fucking like math! Math can suck my non-existent... You know what I'm going to say. I fucking hate math! Okay. Still no. Because we need 5 shots in here total. Whoever decided math should be in games, go fuck yourself! With love. Okay. Respectfully, go fuck yourself. What were you going to say? Don't worry about it. If you don't know, don't worry about it. Well, that did abso-fucking-lutely nothing. God, I hate math. I fucking hate math. And if you're one of the people who likes math, get the fuck off my stream. Oh, gosh. I have no drinks that subtract charisma, so that's fun. If I did, that would make this so much fucking easier, but I don't. Damn, okay, Twilight. And we don't want the scale for slow strike to move, because I have nothing to subtract charisma. But then I have nothing. So I need plus dexterity. No, I need minus dexterity and then plus defense. I need that to be the other way around, please. Ugh. I hate math so much. Okay. How am I going to make this with 5 shots? I need +1 dexterity. No, the issue is fine. Now the issue is that I don't have enough space for anything else. What if I overcompensate for defense? No, that would also overcompensate for dexterity then. Well. Now I need to decrease dexterity. Or increase dexterity. The wrong thing moved. I need... Okay, that's not good. Well... Okay. Nope. That's... Okay, I wish I could just throw this fucking thing against the fucking wall. Just yeet! Fuck this shit! This could work. Unfortunately, it also adds charisma. And like I said, I don't have anything that subtracts charisma. That's not good. Okay, no. This is, very, very bad. I hate this game. Why can't you make my life easy? Okay, I need something with defense. Nope. That's not right. Okay, no. Oh, hell no. Never mind. I'm not gonna try that idea. This is fucking torture. Yeah. Can we just get rid of math? Because fuck this shit. Disrespectfully, fuck this shit. I never asked for it. Okay, should I just start looking for fucking cheats? You know what? I'm just tempted to just say, fuck this shit. Fuck this. We're doing 5 shots of whatever this is. We're done. We're done. Whoever... Watch the whole video. Don't just listen to 2 seconds of it. Yeesh, I swear, it seems like people just watch like 2 seconds of a video nowadays. And suddenly... Oh, fuck me. Don't actually do that. I wouldn't be interested in you. I need something that adds dexterity. That's still not good because I need 5 shots and this is still 4! Why is this still... You know what? We're cheating this. Fuck this shit. I hate numbers. 2 shots of fraud, which is kind of how I've been trying to do this. Which one's Regal? Oh. 2 shots of it. You think I would have figured it out eventually, but this is why Kitten should not be involved. Should not be with. No, this is why Kitten should not do anything involving numbers. Oh wait, why is that still wrong though? Which one is? Okay. 2 shots of people. Did I use the wrong one? Shots. Shot. Regal, which is this bottle. Is this bottle correct? Bunch of hammer. Okay, so according to the internet, this should be it. Okay, nope. Someone needs to go back to school. I've always sucked with numbers. Going to school isn't going to help that. Yeah, theoretically, it should be 1 shot of this. 1, 2. What am I not doing right here then? Okay. You know what? Fuck you, game. You know what? Fuck it. Let me try this. we need +2 dexterity. Yeah, the problem is this still comes out to 4. That's a pretty color scheme. This still comes out to 4. Okay, that's not gonna help. Alright. We're going to redraw this recipe. Like I said, we have nothing to subtract charisma. No, I need something. Okay, no. Well, what are you confused about exactly? What exactly were you confused about? Like, I think the video, I mean... fuck me. Fuck me. Okay, let's try Voyager's Dream. I don't know if this will be easy or not. Okay, yeah, nope. This still doesn't work. Oh, fuck. Is this the only is this the only thing that has charisma? Aha, it's not. Alrighty then. In that case. Now we're subtract 1. Then this has the issue of no room. Oh, that's 3 shots. Okay, I hate it here. How do you do this in 5? I can do it in 4, but we're supposed to use 5. That's still 4. fucking hate it here. One ammo. Yeah, that's clearly not right. Oh god, I hate numbers so fucking much. Why do people... Okay, I agree with all the folks who have said math is just mental abuse to humans. And then if I try to serve it now, they'll say, that's not enough shots! Because we need 5 shots. That's what it says here. 5 shots. Full mug, 5 shots. Why isn't that possible? Okay. This is just fucking cruelty at this point. I actually feel like crying. Part of me wants to say, you know what? Fuck this shit. We can't do math. We're out. No thank you. But I like the story, so... I feel like I'm being abused right now. Like, unironically, I feel like I'm being abused. I have to overcompensate for something, and then take it back. I can't really do that! Yeah, this is just straight up fucking abuse at this point. This game is not meant for people who don't math. Can't actually throw this against the wall, but I really fucking want to.
only supposed to make this with 5 shots! And of course the game doesn't give me any hints. I just made this again. Can I make this in 5 shots? I have no idea if this plan's gonna work or not, and if it doesn't, I will just fucking cry. 2. Oh, whoops, Christmas not what we needed. That's my bad. What did we need then? Okay, let's we need 2 dexterity, right? -1. There's 1 strength. Okay. Still no! Still no! Fucking hate it. God. Shit. Okay, that did fuck all.
How in the fuck do you even do this shit? No matter what I do, it only adds up to 4. I'm not actually doing that. Okay. Okay, but like, I need help. I don't know how to math. And this game requires a lot of mathing. Why couldn't she just ask for, you know what? Just give me whatever. Why couldn't she just say that? Why? Instead of getting all this fucking math involved. I don't like it. can't you just fucking accept it? It doesn't even tell you how to... Oh my god, this is exhausting. Can I please have extra hints on how to fucking... do this? I don't like this. And my battery's dying. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. Thanks, phone, for dying on me. I was wondering where the sound went. My headphones just turned off. I have multiple things dying at once. I can't fucking math here, and whoever decided, hey, let's over-extort Kitten's brain. That one I can't even make. Alright, fine. We'll make a different potion then. And yes, I'm cheating because y'all know I hate numbers! I fucking hate numbers! Wait, did I pick the right one? Tease it? Or just tease it? Ammo. Yalla. And yeah, Kitten did cheat. Because I don't like math. Oh, this mug couldn't hold any more liquid if I tried. What? One sip of it was enough to ground me. Thank you. Right. So the fog. Bah! I've been around enough squids to know you need to keep seafarer folks happy as scotch and or coffee. Yeah. Whatever it did to us, it's over now. No point in worrying about if we're all fine, right? Fog doesn't normally make people pass out. We don't even know how long we were out for. And I didn't exactly wake up refreshed. Doesn't it worry you that it's still lingering outside? Nah. What the fuck do you mean, nah? I need to check on my parents. I just hope nobody got hurt. Yes, I should go see them. Wait, Mari. I mean, it's still pretty foggy, right? Are you sure it's safe to go? Can we check for magic first? It's fine. I'll figure it out on the way. Okay, sure. Yeah, probably for the best. I mean, running away is often the best way to deal with a difficult situation. I don't need your sarcasm right now. No, I'm being serious. When things go bad, it's best to leave and find better energy elsewhere. I left Avalon for that exact reason. You left the Dream Plains? How? Why be using an ancient teleporting mirror? Why by using a teleporting mirror, of course. A bit risky, but you gotta grab chances when you see them. I'm afraid teleporting out of the Dream Plains isn't just a bit risky. Kaya. It's close to impossible and very dangerous. People usually get stuck in the barriers between them and the other planes. You could seriously hurt yourself, or worse. It was fine. I mean, the mirror broke, but I didn't, and I got to make a cute mosaic out of it after. Like I always say, if life gives you lemons, get a different life. Yeah, that sounds about right. Exactly. There's a whole lot of worlds out there. Although I'll admit, I'd miss the beautiful place if you left. Don't worry, I can't. Why not? Just go for it. Life's too short to play it safe. You know what else is too short? My height. Forget I said anything. After all, this place has everything I need. Where else would I want to go? Look, if it works for you, then I'm happy for you. And your monotony. And you know, I'm sure there's a way back if I ever wanted to go. That's not how Dream Planes work. That's a one-way trip, Kaya. I'm the pessimist. I have to go now. I need to make sure everyone is okay. I should check on the town too, yes. You got it! See you around! Or not. All cool. Is there anything I can do to help? No, but thank you. I feel I ought to do something. You don't, Cheshire. This is on me. Safe travels, Miriam. We didn't need her anyway. What a boy. Would you like a drink? No need to be so mean. Mean? She literally just walked out on us. She's worried about her family. But what if the fog turns her into a cloud or something? I just made her a friendship bracelet. Kaya. Yeah, you're right. So it's just you and me. What are we gonna do? So tidy up a bit, Mr. Fish? I totally forgot about you. You okay? Kaya, are you okay? I'm fine. I'm fine. Let's just tidy up a bit, yeah? We can't have people stumbling here thinking we're a mess. We have a reputation to keep up. Sure, let's tidy up. How odd. How odd. What? Oh. All was out from that fog. I feared that the shelves in the pantry were hanging upside down. And look, They are. So magically. Can I sleepwalk? Oh, that is odd, or as Molly would, or as Mari would call it, a rather peculiar. I hope she's all right. Me too. This sucks. She should be here helping us deal with whatever this magical weirdness is. Hey, I'm a tavern keep. I serve drinks. Anything else is your problem. But she's worried. I know, you said that. She said that. She could have made sure we were all right first. What, does she have an identical twin that will die if they don't reunite by midnight or something? She does have a sister, actually, a younger one. Aw, what's her name? Well, Miriam, but... Zara. It's Zara. Oh, you know her first name. Are you close? We're... bitter rivals. No! I don't want to be anybody's rival. I also don't have that kind of energy. We're best friends. Congrats! I hope she's okay or whatever. Yeah, me too. I need a drink like now. Can you get me one? Sure. Anything in particular you're in the mood for? Something help me to defend the tavern in case weird fog gets back inside. And I could definitely use a spark of motivation. We have to do more cleaning. I can add a bit extra bit of courage for any hazards involving dust, or just make it super refreshing to get you going after a strange power nap. Oh snap! Both sound perfect. You're the expert here. Dealer's choice. I didn't realize I was a blackjack dealer, but okay. We need something with a fair amount of... Alright. This time we're gonna make slow strike. Oops. I was not thinking. Slow strike, order up. I hope my choice will serve you well. Ooh, I feel like I could defend the tavern for the mightiest of cloud giants. You're finally awake! Hey, Gaius! Perfect timing. We get some cheering up around here. What have you been up to? Worrying, mostly. You and me both. But you're okay? I think so. I came by earlier, but you were both out cold. Hold on, you weren't. Did the fog only affect cute people in? Did the fog only affect cute people in taverns? No, not at all. Everyone in town passed out. How long has it been that way? About 36 hours.
I woke up around halfway through. Oops. It was pretty scary. I thought you might never wake up. I guess I wasn't as affected because of my dream magic or something? I'm not sure how it interacts with creepy mists. Did you take the opportunity to draw mustaches on all of the sleeping beauties? That would have been really clever, but no. I was panicking too much to do any mischief. I kept worrying about what the fog could have been doing to everyone. I wanted to help, but no clue where to start. You're safe and sound. No need to worry your pretty little head. Let's just move on now, yeah? Yeah. I do that. Worry, I mean, more than I should, probably. Aha. Is everyone else okay? I think so? I was trying to move people to safety when everyone started waking up, so I was so relieved. But then again, it wasn't like waking up from a normal sleep, right? You felt that too. You felt that too? Okay. I did read that right. Everyone was so disoriented when they started waking up, struggling to remember things. That's when Captain, forgive me if I, butcher this. That's when Captain, Bristle Stash? I don't know. Approached me for help. God, this man is gorgeous. Like, Wait, is that her real name? Wait, is that his real name, or do you just call him that? No, why would I call him something that isn't his name? That would be so mean. Does he have a really prickly mustache? No, but he does have hairy ears. Although I don't think that's important. Anybody else want to yank that tail of his? I know, I'm a cat. Tail etiquette is kind of important. Therefore, do not the tail. Captain Bristle Stash. Oh, it's okay. It's Bristle Stash. Incredible. So that's really his name. He knows I'm good with dreams. I helped him recreate his favorite pair of socks in a few years back. So they unraveled in the wash. Oh, after they unraveled in the wash. Tried to help guide people back into the realm of the awake, but all I did was accidentally cover them in goo. How did you manage that? Were they dreaming of slime? No, but things I've summoned are always a bit gooey. Like, everything's covered in film of dream residue, I guess? I wasn't really sure what to do. I just ended up making things weirder. The captain asked me to stop helping after that. I want to squish him. I want to bite him! I see hot guy. Instincts kick in. I must bite hot guy. What's really interesting is that I'm not even typically attracted to guys with facial hair, but this one, like, how rude. You're just trying to help. No, I get it. It isn't really comfortable having someone in your head. Nobody wants to have their inner thoughts exposed, not even to themselves sometimes. Mine are nothing but sunshine and rainbows, so my thoughts and I would be instant besties for sure. Oh, no. The inside of my head is where nobody wants to tread. I don't even want to tread there. That's really good, Kaya. I wish mine were like that too. Oh, get over yourself. I'm sorry for being so melodramatic. Even a little mousy wousy is shaking. It's okay to feel down sometimes. I was just kidding! Alright. I absolutely adore this man. Just, I want to bite him. I want to bite him. Okay, also, I know I said this on my morning stream, but like, look at this beautiful queen. Look at this beautiful queen. We need more cutesy, bubbly, feminine, black girls in media. Like, we need more characters like this. Like, she's just too cute. And also, a lot of us black girlies are like this. But it's almost never acknowledged, at least. And if it is, we get accused of being attracted only to white guys. Which, where the fuck did that stereotype come from? Anyway, I came back to check on you again, so as soon as I could. I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad you're okay too. You are okay, right? No side effects or anything? We're both fine as a couple of fiddles. The two of you have just been tidying the two of us have just been tidying the place, and it looks as good as new. It really does. You never know anything happened. So, you're sure you're alright, Cheshire? I've been better, if I'm being honest. I get that. Is there anything I can do to help? Your presence is already helping. Oddly enough, I think I could just use a good night's rest, but thank you. What about you? Something tells me you could use a drink. You know it! I actually found a recipe! There's this one there was this lemon. There was this lemon left in my shoe, and I had a peek, and it's dreams. I started going a bit crazy during those 18 hours. Should I be worried about the intellectual property theft if I make this drink? I don't think a lemon could afford a lawyer, and I could really use a fruity pick-me-up. Do you still have that pink potion? The round one with the golden swirls that calms your mind? I think we finally found something perfect in it. I think we finally found something it'd be perfect in. Good call. We can taste test your new recipe. Oh, sour sour. That looks like something that would be very fun to drink. So... Oh, now we get something that's minus... You know what? So, -1. +2. Sour, baby! Order up. That is the most ordinary drink I have seen so far. I need to know, does this taste like lemon stream? Does this taste like a lemon stream? Be honest. Tastes just like it. You're incredible, Cheshire. Oh. Flatter me more. Flatter me more, please. Please. I love the attention. I mean, Anyway. I don't know if I feel less crazy or more crazy, but it's great. You know, something about that fog feels kind of nostalgic. It reminds me of the stories my ma used to tell me about her adventures in the Gulf of Fog. The way she talked about it made it sound terrifying and amazing at the same time. She's always been a thrill seeker. Nightmares don't scare her, phantasm, they excite us. Right, how did catching up with her go? Is she well? She's great, I think. We didn't really talk much. She headed out before the fog started. It's not like I would have been able to find her anywhere after. I wanted to show her my new potato soup recipe, but that'll be for next time, I guess. You mean the one from last year? Yeah, I wanted to give her a little boost with some tasty food before she had to head out on her next adventure. I want to yank that tail. I cannot emphasize that enough. Don't ask me why, I just do. But I get it, of course. She always has to leave on a very short notice. So even saying goodbye can sometimes be too long. I'm sorry to hear that. It's okay. Pa's still around. He's always around. He's kind of... Fuck, shit, damn it. He's just kind of there, you know? He spends most of his time cataloging the slime trails of various slugs and snails. It's the most boring thing imaginable. You know how hard it is to turn him down without telling him I prefer to cook the slugs. You know how hard it is to turn him down without telling him I'd prefer to cook the slugs instead? So what's so scary about what's so scary awesome about the Gulf of Fog? Hiya? What? I'm curious. It's okay, I was rambling. Hey, rambling is exactly what the tavern's for. Oh, but scary stuff is way more exciting. Dude, if you ever have a conversation with me, I will ramble on about the most random shit imaginable. Because if you're neurodivergent as fuck? You know that's how it be. Your brain starts with one thought, and then that thought makes you think of a different thought, and then that thought makes you think of a different thought, and then that thought makes you a different thought. Next thing you know, you forget what you were originally talking about. I guess the place is very foggy, and the treacherous waters there can easily lead you astray or into some rocks, or worse, to a great sea monster. Ma said the Gulf is swarming with dangerous foes, but of all of them, silk krakens have always scared me the most. Imagine a normal kraken, but its tentacles produce the strong, sticky silk. Then it weaves enormous webs underwater to catch fish or even entire ships. So it's part octopus and part spider? I don't know, that's what I'm hearing. But just wait until you hear Ma's favorite part of the story. Apparently, some crazy adventurers used to climb them and use their tentacles like some sort of slide. Hold the brakes! Full stop! Wait a minute. Really? Now that's a new life goal unlocked. I mean, they might be old tales, but I've never encountered anyone who actually dared to try. Well, you're talking to someone who's going to! Oh, girl! Girl, listen, I love you. I do. You're as cute as a button. But let's not do the stupid thing. I'd love to see that. Promise you'll come back here. Promise you'll come back here after and tell us everything. That reminds me, I totally forgot to ask about Kane's rebirthday. How were the tombs? Ooh. Let me tell you, they were absolutely mind-blowing. And I found the perfect gift. Oh, that's great. Should I help you summon a box now? Depends. Is it covered in goo? Maybe, but we can clean it off. Water usually works wonders. And the fog isn't knocking anyone out anymore, right? No, I think it's harmless now. It seems it causes a bit of dizziness, but that could also be just my anxiety. I'll check out the perfect place. I'll check out the marketplace for now then. See you later. Bye, Mr. Fish. Alright, see ya. I think I ought to check up on my paw, too. And the restaurant. It looks like my shift starts in 5 minutes. And maybe Ma is at the docks after all. I'll come by with some leftovers for you and the crew later. Maybe don't stray too far outside, just to be safe. I wouldn't dream of it. Alright, y'all, don't worry, we are going to continue. But right now, I gotta go to the bathroom. So, hang tight. Hang tight. your lord has come back. Miriam, good to see you. Good to be here. Wait. Oops. Sorry about that. It feels like a weight's been... It feels like a weight gets lifted off my shoulders every time I walk through your doorway. You warm my heart, girlie. That's exactly what I was going for when I built this place. I brought you some puff pastries. Oh, what a pleasant surprise. What's the occasion? Kaya made them. If I may, I would like to trade them for one of your expertise applied to certain psychological circumstances I'm experiencing. Are you trying to order a drink? Yes, that is indeed the case. I started brainstorming the moment you came in. What can I get you? Craving something for the mind. Perhaps using the Dubhe potion. It would be a good fit. Something that matches the potion's effects. There's a lot I need to process right now. Oh, it sounds like you had an eventful time. Let me get that drink sorted and then I'm all ears. Dubhe. Alright. Well, there's only one drink that I can make with this, so. Which I believe is... this one. Unless there's another one that I have that I'm not aware of. Forlorn Hubris, order up. What else could I offer a wizard but this crunchy delicacy? Pains me to admit it, but you're putting my own concoctions to shame. Thank you. You're very welcome. Also, that's high praise coming from you, Miriam. Pastries are delicious, by the way. It feels like I've woken up in paradise just in time for the afternoon buffet. Thank you. It was mostly Kaya's efforts, really. She's a devil in the kitchen. I mean in a positive way. Like she's good at baking. That's all I meant. Do you have a thing for Kaya? Yes, I'm inclined to agree with your analogy. So, yes, I'm inclined to agree with your analogy. So, should we start parsing your thoughts with this original story of these sugar-loaded bad boys? Certainly. Kaya's plan was to bake something for Kane's rebirthday, but she wanted to practice first. So she simply waltzed into a few local bakeries looking for a kitchen tomorrow. Instead, we ended up finding our luck in a private residence by the docks. A sweet smell attracted us there. It was unlike the grapefruit star biscuits Zara and I used in make in the summer to avoid doing homework. I remember you make enough batches for the whole neighborhood. Maybe I should make a great drink at some point. Perhaps. Anyway, our careful optimism was greeted by a seasoned dwarf named Dwelorf. Arf. Rough motherfucker. Who crucially had a spare oven. Jackpot. We later found out that it was his late partner. We later found out that it was his late partner's oven. He used to host host brunch frequently. Dwelorf was happy to see it being used again. Aw, how wonderful. We ended up trying out his parents' puff pastry recipe. We utterly failed at recreating it, but he seemed to enjoy watching us try. He was quite sweet, though. Though he left after a while to give us some space. He may have gotten the wrong idea about Kaya and I. We were just having some fun. Sometimes fun benefits from privacy. Oh, shush! I will not! I had only meant to help her find a kitchen, so there's so much left to do for the festival. My mother wants to rent about all the benches that exist in the realm, so we won't have to turn anyone away from the feast. Micaiah kept giving me more things to do during the baking process, and I got pretty caught up trying not to burn anything. So when are you gonna admit you kind of have a girl crush on her? Spill the tea, sis! I may have accidentally fallen asleep while the pastries were in the oven. That sounds like you needed it. I fear I've been a little too neglectful of my sleep recently. The world doesn't exactly stop turning, if you know what I mean. Fair enough. No, but you still need a rest either way. If only rest wasn't accompanied by so many nightmares. Maybe the magical fog that put everyone to sleep has something to do with that. I've certainly had an uptick in bad dreams. Not possible. What's been plaguing you? Spooky ships, ghosts of the past. Ghosts of the past. I suppose the nature of ghosts is to haunt. I hope they're paid well for it. It's haunting you. It's difficult to explain. Have you ever felt like you were pulled out of this world? Like you're standing at the edge and never quite reaching the world around you? Like you've been so invisible to everyone you stop existing even to yourself? Yes, it's awful. Hearing of that cursed fog earlier certainly didn't help me feel any more real. When I tried to yell for help, it filled my lungs and I couldn't say a word. I thought it would consume me entirely. Then someone grabbed my hand, and it felt like warmth flooded through my entire body. I was real again. Kaya had woken me up to let me know she made 2 more batches of pastries. good thing you weren't alone. At Betty's. Even muscular women need head pats. Good thing indeed. So you're saying I have the fault to blame for that? I mean, the types of events these types of events always have strange side effects, right? Remember the Dun mimic invasion? Everything tasted like sand for months. I'm just glad the fogs didn't arrive earlier. Imagine if Kaya and I passed out while we were on the steppe, on the steep. I don't know. That would have been pretty bad, I suppose. Luckily, my hard, unpadded floor caught you. Oh, that would have been pretty bad, but luckily my hard, unpadded floor caught you both instead. Indeed. Anyhow, Jolarf helped us decorate the pastries and then bid us farewell. He was tearing up when we said our goodbyes, and even though they seemed to be tears of joy, Kaya made sure to rush outside before he was done. We had accidentally made more than we could reasonably carry, so we passed them around town. Oh, how sweet. And I saved you some. I appreciate that. Oh, it's a pretty big potion. You ended factoring in B's appetite. B-Bug's appetite. I was going to give some to my parents, but they're too distracted with work. Right. They've just lost several shipments of potions in the Gulf of Fog. It seemed our recent weather phenomenon has made it even more difficult to traverse. It's not like we have a festival to host or anything. I'd offer to help, but I don't like your parents. Fair enough. They've been working frantically to replace the lost inventory. We've been brewing day and night trying to catch up. We can't compensate for all of it, naturally. My brewing skills are decent, but I'm not the expert they need me to be. Much to my parents' disappointment, but that's family, right? I mean, not universally so. If you say so. On a positive note, I managed to pocket one of our discontinued potions for you. Am I allowed to have this? Don't question it. Alright. Also, greetings from my parents, I suppose. They send their warmest regards. I'm sure they do. So, where do you go from here, Miriam? To be honest, a little break would be nice. Although, maybe I just did take a break? I did go back to the Gythera offsite retreat. It's one of those big events where all of us mages get together with the administrative personnel for a few days. Excuse me. Some people even bring their spouses and kids along. It's always with the usual corporate stuff. Tedious presentations on vision statements and boring charts. You know how it is. Glad I left that world. After the focus shifts to outdoor pursuits. Mountain climbing, camping, mimic hunting, the usual team building nonsense. Makes me glad I don't do customer service anymore. Will Susie from HR dare to jump into the cursed lake? That sort of thing. Yeah, I can see why you decided to skip that one. I thought you would. Will you get to catch up with your work friends another time then? I don't have any work friends. Oh, I see. Keeping it professional. Sure, let's call it that. I think I gotta get back to my potion brewing, or bench ordering, or flower arch making. Thanks for spending time with me today, Miriam. I really hope you get the break you deserve. Don't be a stranger. Don't forget about me first, Cheshire. Never. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard! A ghost pirate ship wouldn't need cannons! What would they attack with? Glitter? Ghost laser beams, obviously. How else would they fight the ghost krakens? There's no such thing as ghost krakens. Krakens don't have souls. You don't have a soul? None of that is real. I think I saw a ghost kraken once. Don't encourage them. I apologize for the I apologize for the you know what? I'm not even gonna fucking try. Welcome, Cheshire. It's good to see you. Can I offer you a drink? Please. I fear I might lose my mind afterwards. What can I get your remaining sanity? Something calming, perhaps? Refreshing. A refreshing beverage that'll anchor me in moment and soothe my spirits? To counteract the stress headache their conversations have given me. The stress headache is a bit of an exaggeration, don't you think? You're right. I should have said despair instead. I'll see what I can fix your I'll see what I can do to fix your ailments. You want something soothing, right? Just headache. When I hear calming, I tend to think of tea. But maybe that's just me. I need something to subtract. Rack. Oh, joy. Now we need something to subtract. Slow strike, order up. An elixir for a refreshed mind. Please enjoy. This is exactly what I was hoping for. Thank you. I was looking forward to your excellent brews today. Speaking of, I've got something for you in return. Ooh. What do you got for me? On our journey, I met some cotton candy makers from Cedra. They settled in Zenith years ago. Cotton candy makers? You'll get it soon. They sell a special flavor they call Frosty Fruity Mix. Frosty Fruity Mix. They said it was inspired by their favorite drink from their hometown. Naturally, I asked them for said drink's recipes so I could bring it back for you. I don't know how to respond when people do nice things for you. I'm not sure what to say. No, that's okay. I hope it will bring you some joy. Now I can finally tell you the story of our remarkable success. Oh, so that's what you told him. So that's what you told him. Told him you do for this whole drink thing for. Did you grow to be friends during your quest?
No. We're not friends.
Teammates?
Bitter enemies. What she said.
Of course. Did you make friends with the townspeople then? We tried our best.
I gotta admit, you charmed them pretty well with their lies and deceit. More like with creativity.
What is Rune's pronouns? Do they have any? I'm inclined to agree with Gris.
Gris? The Fae won't give us their true name. Real suspicious if you ask me. Hey, you're the one running around with bombs up your sleeve. Only because you didn't manage to steal them yourself. Oh, that's what you think.
So first he went from Rune to Gris. That's fine.
What?
Now, could we?
If you stole something from me, I'll blow you to smithereens, you overgrown twig! I'd like to see you try. Alright, get over here!
Damn. You know what? I'm just gonna stay out of this one. Enough! Behave, or I'll kick you both out of Cheshire's Tavern myself! Thank you. Alright, can I get my story now? Maybe something with tequila? Of course.
Picture this. We arrived as curious tourists looking for nothing more than a few relaxing hours in Facia's most idyllic town.
It seems as if you're skipping over the parts where you try to run up at least 15 times on the way there.
I was merely scouting the area. It's adventuring 101.
I'm sure.
That's how I was able to tell you about the colorful spiral patterns on the town's cobblestone before we even arrived. And as if that wasn't fun enough, they were holding a carnival.
I freaking love Ondu. I'm a little bit sad he's not our familiar in this game because look at how cute he is. Though I do love the familiar we got for this one. So it's fine. It's fine. It all evens out.
It's pretty cool, I gotta say. They had a Ferris wheel and everything.
Did you ride it?
I wanted to. They also had a great night throwing booth. I won so many trinkets like this one.
Oh, that's very cute. I love it. That is adorable.
I think you should have it.
I'll find a good place for it. Thank you. Look at little baby Andu. Just being all cute and snuggly.
Oh, I also run an iridescent cocktail mixing set. Cheshire, maybe you could show me how to use it?
Another time, maybe.
Don't keep me waiting too long.
What was your favorite pride, Quasar? Kusar? Hard to choose. It was all very... Ooh, exciting? New. I've never been to a carnival before. Oh, that's just say ya. What do you mean you've never been to a carnival before?
Do they not have them in the Macrocracy?
They do. Anyhow, I like the floating bubbles and the endless mirror maze, but my favorite was the crepe station. Ooh. You're making me want crepes. They even had some Macrocracy delicacy. Those I did know.
Plum crepes with ash sprinkles. Weird, but kinda tasty.
The stall was run by the local baker, and we took the opportunity to rope him into the conversation about our case. Apparently, the thief had recently started cutting small panels of wood out of people's walls.
And if you hadn't started preaching about Cassiopeia, we would have found out more.
They were struggling. I merely thought they could use some light.
They can light a torch.
We were trying to avoid attention, and then everyone was listening to this guy's sermon.
It did give me an idea.
I love how mischievous this little Faye is.
What if instead of trying to find the thief, we lured them to us?
How do you do that?
By using my Leviathan's given gifts for some remodeling. You know, by creating a pattern of colorful cobblestones that conveniently led into an empty alley.
Smart.
Obviously, I needed to make a scene to get our hidden culprit to look down, so I made the ground rumble as the colors bled into a turquoise serpent.
That was rude of me, I'm sorry.
And then something elbowed me.
You were clearly up to shenanigans.
Yeah, great ones.
Not sure I'd call near fatalities great.
That was your fault.
Fatalities? Mortal Kombat?
You see, when she elbowed me, the great spell got a bit out of control.
A shockwave went through the entire town square, and the Ferris wheel collapsed. I think I saw that play once.
They were clearly flimsy, okay?
The only reason no one got hurt was because Faye reacted so quickly. Faye? She's a wizard who's traveling with a party of adventurers. They were passing through Zenith on their research trip.
She's doing her PDF on something boring like alleged gnome civilizations on Boris.
They're super interesting. You're just being petty. As soon as the wheel collapsed, we ran towards it.
You ran. I was dragged.
The wizard had managed to magically catch everyone that would have otherwise fallen.
Show off.
Agreed. She saved people's lives. Lives that you endangered because you wanted to show off.
If I hadn't broken my concentration, nothing would have happened.
How was I supposed to know that you suck at magic?
You could have minded your own business.
Do we want to take Una's side or Gris's side? I kind of want to take Gris's side just because he's a little mischievous mongrel. I kind of love that about him. You know what? He's kind of a mischievous little thing. I think Gris is right. You could have asked them what they were doing before elbowing them. Especially if you had no idea what you were interrupting. I thought they might hurt someone! And I was right, they almost did!
you did contribute to it a little bit. Maybe, but not more than Grit, so it's definitely their fault.
I think the fault is a missing screws, actually.
That was definitely part of it. Someone stole a bunch of screws out of the wheel. Made it very susceptible to being knocked over by a spell. Weird thing to steal. If I was a thief...
You are.
If I was a thief in Zenith, I'd go with the flowers instead. They have such an incredible variety. We saw snapdragons, which they were certainly good omens for our path of trickery. There was so much clary sage that it was no wonder the whole place felt so calming, and the giant sunflowers that just oozed optimism.
Look at Andrew. Little baby. Little good boy.
It can also represent loyalty, you know.
Could you give us a break? You already talked about this the whole way back.
Flowers speak their own language. They're far easier to understand than people. I'm sure if you ask them what they thought of you, they'd tell you to lighten up.
If the flowers speak your language, I have no interest in learning it.
Whatever. Cheshire, what's your favorite flower?
Mine are lilacs, but let's see what my options are. Sunflowers, zinnias, daisies. I don't know what zinnias look like. Like, I've heard the name, but I don't know what they look like. Z-I-N-I-A... They are very pretty, but like I said, I would still go with lilacs. That is not an option here. I'll say sunflowers. They're always facing the sun. I'd like to be more like that.
Ooh, good choice.
So back to the topic at hand. Because of your stunt, those amateur adventurers wanted to get us arrested.
Unfortunately for them, we managed to sneak away while Una was making them count the screws. Just thinking about all that is making me bored. I need a drink to wake me up. Maybe something icy cold would do the trick. Something that reminds me I'm lucky to be here, despite the general screws loose and Detective Burdock. You know, as a moral booster.
Detective what?
It'd be a cutting insult if you knew anything about flowers.
I don't have the right flowers on hand to underline your points, but I'll see what I can do about that drink. Something cold and sweet. Hey. What about that Cosmic Dipper, yo? Let me start over, actually. Cosmic Dipper! Order up. It'd be a shame not to try a new recipe.
Ooh, this is really good. Kind of reminds me of the atmosphere at the carnival. Or just Zenith's atmosphere in general. I wonder what that town's like without flimsy Ferris wheels. This definitely earned you more of our story. Needing a fresh
Poached eggs.
Needing a fresh approach, I quickly won us fake monster hunting badges as a knife throwing at the knife throwing booth. Then I grabbed Mr. Should we get another crate? And we checked on that kid mentioned in the quest. Glad to hear you were having some fun while we were fixing what you broke. Boo-hoo! With our lovely newfound credentials, we introduce ourselves to him as monster hunters and to investigate the poor kid's fears.
You've been off this good con! Is it a con if we were actually there to help? Don't worry about it.
Don't ruin it.
The boy was living in his room, hiding in a blanket fort his parents had built for him.
Apparently, the monster had stolen his favorite toy brick dragon, so he no longer felt safe in his own room.
Said monster only came out at night when he was alone and he was too scared to face it. I expected his parents to be skeptical at the very least, but instead they just asked us to help him. They were very patient and understanding of his fears. Kids should still be taken seriously. He trusted them enough to share his fears with. He trusted them enough to share his fears with them, and I will take this mindset to my fucking grave. Even if the monster wasn't real this time, there might be another one in the future. They want him to know they can go. They want him to know he can go for them for help anytime. That's quite sweet. Regardless, we thought it's safer to have the three of them stay with their neighbor's uncle. With their neighbor's uncle, the baker. I was contemplating what to do next when Gris said they had a plan. Unfortunately.
Hey, it was a good plan!
It was a plan, yes.
We decided to pose as the sleeping child. For bait, we set up a trail of screws and loose pieces of wood I'd found at the carnival leading into the center of the child's bedroom. We even opened up the window for easy entry. And then, as sun slowly set, with no sign of anyone coming to arrest us,
we pretended to be asleep. Did the bed even fit the both of you? Well enough.
Barely, but it was comfortable enough. I almost dozed off.
I was planning on just letting them take a nap when I heard it. Creaking creaking floorboards, tiny tapping noises, this repetitive scraping sound.
Stealthy, we peeked over the bed frame and saw
a tiny creature, humanoid-shaped with 6 arms, a massive coat, and a top hat covered half its face. The hat was infused with a single red gemstone in the center. It was dragging the screws over one by one and storing them under the bed. Suddenly, it looked up, staring right at us through the gemstone. Through the gemstone that I realized was one very strange eye. It froze for a moment. Then the gem began to glow, distorting the air around it, filling the room with multiple hypnotic patterns. I started to feel dizzy and so incredibly tired, as if something was pulling my consciousness far away. So in a moment of panic,
He pulled my hat, covering my eyes.
I was acting on instinct.
Yeah, well, I tried to ask what weird visions Cassiopeia was sending him, but there was no response. Instead, all I heard was someone standing up from behind the bed and walking towards the window. There was a strange buzzing sound that kept getting louder and louder, and I couldn't see anything. So I threw Anju at the sound. Immediately, there was a loud crash and a squeak. Without wasting any time, I jumped up and pulled off my hat and pulled it over this creature, trapping it in place. I swatted Quasar with one foot on the window and quickly tackled him to the floor before he could do anything stupid. Or I tried to, at least. Dude's heavy.
The charm had already worn off.
You were still looking ominous.
I was distracted by the stars reflected on the solid blue stones below. It was like waking up from a deep slumber. Did you see anything while its magic was affecting you? No. Yes. Maybe. I saw a starless beach. It was impossibly dark and... You were all alone? No, my family was there, I think. So, yes. Somewhat alone, I suppose.
Obviously, I didn't want him to get caught under another spell, so I used some of the
the clary sage pocket I pocketed earlier to make an impromptu anti-charm eye cream. I learned how to make it in the primordial sea for some siren witches.
I really didn't want to rub flowers on my eyes, but who am I to complain about divine methods? Hey, you do what works.
You love to complain, but it worked.
We approached it. We approached the hat as we lifted it. The creature lunged at us. Grace's familiar restrained it. Good boy, Andu! We tried talking to the unfamiliar critter before quickly realizing it didn't speak or understand any language known to us.
But that was hardly a problem. I simply asked Quasar to get us some of that starlight he was staring at earlier.
I summoned a small astral star into the palm of my hand, illuminating the dark room.
This creature immediately stopped struggling. It was like the light had some sort of calming effect on it.
It also threw massive shadows on the walls, which Grace used to perform a shadow theater show. Apparently the best way to communicate with strangers.
Turns out, he was pretty good at shadow puppets. We learned it was building a home from under the floorboards below the kid's bed. We found a bunch of stolen stuff from around the house, rearranged into a cozy abode for the multiple wee people. Tiny beds, a living room with impressive faces, even a setup for playing board games.
That does sound very, very cute.
Honestly, it should have considered a career as an interior decorator. I was about to ask why I had done all of that when suddenly there was a knock at the front door.
Was it the guards?
No, just a snitch. Una. I saw the massive magical light shining from the kid's room and assumed it was probably where I'd find Castlepia's favorite glow stick.
Una. We love you here. We love you here on the Kitten Pauws channel.
You see, while they were busy napping, Faye's party and I managed to lure the other creatures into a trap. By stealing my plan to change cobblestones. Psh, we merely recycled it. But we didn't need to play shadow puppets with them. Gideon has a knack for telepathy, so it's much easier for us. Also, Nemesis promised he'd teach them sign language sometime.
Sounds like you made some friends. I can't keep up with all these names. Then take notes.
I don't want to!
Dad!
Turns out the creature didn't know why they were doing everything either. They didn't even know where they came from or what they were. Suddenly, they were just there, craving dark spaces and shiny objects with the urge to build themselves a home.
Were they ravens? Or no. Crows. Crows are the ones with shiny object syndrome, right?
I mean, they had to live somewhere.
Why did they change the cobblestone colors?
They were bored. Well, they were so scared to be seen by anyone. Well, they were so scared to be seen by anyone, but also wanted to be seen for people to know they exist, you know? So that translated into mischief. Can't blame them for that. Obviously, we couldn't just keep living under... Obviously, they couldn't just keep living under people's floorboards or hypnotizing anyone that tried to knock them out, so...
You told them they could stay with you?
I live in your attic. Do you want to host 100 critters?
When she boasted to us about their findings, I thought perhaps they needed some guidance. Like from a temple? No, not everyone needs the divine light when they are lost. I remembered Una's friends were planning to journey to Boris to study a rumored community of gnomes. Gnomes are very small and talented builders. Maybe they could help these new creatures find their footing in this world. Are you outsourcing help now? When I must.
It wasn't the worst of ideas, so we went ahead and pitched it to the group.
But the creatures were hesitant.
Turns out they also stole a bunch of parts from Vay's ship, and were afraid it wouldn't last the journey. No worries on that front, though. We simply fixed it. Duskfarter was surprisingly helpful.
Our ministry owns a lot of ships for mission trips. When I first started at the Order, I spent a lot of time doing repair work.
It wasn't that bad. You can boost a little.
I worked hard to improve. I did enjoy that your definition of repair included a new cannon.
You can never have too much firepower.
Agreed, Una. Agreed. I'm inclined to agree. Of course, Chris didn't bother to help us. And once we were all done with the repairs and improvements, they were just gone. I went back to the kids' house to clean up our mess by myself. Which is where I found Gris. Practicing building a blanket for it? No. Telling bedtime stories to the kid.
That's actually very sweet. Not bedtime stories, urban legends. We built his toy brick dragon, and I told him I'd summon a powerful guard. I'd power us.
Hold on. Nose, if you're gonna sneeze.
We built his toy brick dragon, and I told him I'd summon a powerful guardian of Leviathan into it to protect the dark spaces in his room from monsters.
Can you do that? No.
You don't know that? Maybe I'm specialer than you.
God, Chris, you sound like a fucking child. I kind of love you for it, though. You wish.
And we had to head back here to keep Pulsar's promise to you or whatever. And
Una helped you find your way back? You both must be pretty bad at navigation.
No, I planned to join the adventures on the ship, but just before they left, I realized my transponder cuff broke. Or someone broke it.
Chris?
Precisely. I didn't do anything. That I can't prove yet. Maybe your weird cup just broke it by itself. What's the big deal anyway? What's the big deal? This thing is what keeps me anchored on this plane.
Oh no.
Every time the astral currents try to grab me and sweep me back to the astral sea against my will, the modified Garnet pull me back to my home base instead. Home base?
The humble, drowsy dragon. She has a whole workshop set up upstairs with a giant machine hooked to my water and heating systems.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, but it only works when I'm connected to it via the cup. Otherwise, I might lose another arm. Astral currents are unpredictable. If I get pulled back now, I'd be trapped by the astral sea again. Dragons know when I get another chance to return to Gaia.
Oh, but the astral sea is a beautiful place.
Not if you can't leave. Vay's party was my chance to get out of there, see the world, explore a hidden island I'll never get to see again. But no. Instead, I had to fix my failsafe and hope I meet another group who will want me around.
Hey, I want you around.
I know. Thanks. Whatever, it's fine. I'll fix it. I just hate that I had to walk all the way back here with these losers. At least we got to take a nap break.
Did you also get fogged?
I'm pretty sure everyone did, Cheshire. We passed out like babies, but luckily everyone else did too. So no one, including Gris, could rob us. Definitely put a dent on the day.
It was certainly a hazard. Once we woke up, we encountered a lot of confusion. Once we woke up, we encountered a lot of confused, scared people.
Of course, this guy made sure to help everyone.
What other option was there? minding your own business for one. But we were able to help, so we did. It's what paladins do.
It's what you do! And I guess I did. Difficult not to get swept up in helping people when you can. You don't have to help everybody.
Yes, I did. I'm a paladin. It's my duty.
You're mostly an asshole! Hey, what was that? How are you doing that?
It's just a simple spell to keep the age rating people off my back. I came up with it myself.
Cool. Can you teach me?
Please don't. Sure.
Awesome. I found the nap refreshing, to be honest. Made Grits a bit useless, though. They kept staring off into space. Things were weird after the fog, don't you think?
A little weird.
I mean, it knocked us out. That itself was strange. Sure, but even after that, it looked like the world around us kept shifting, you know? The trees became larger, the leaves brighter, the air smelled like syrup, so sweet my teeth hurt.
Sounds a little like Avalon. The realm of dreams is intense according to legend.
Yes.
Is that where your sneaky ass is from?
I feel like you mentioned something about Ferris wheels withstanding tremors in the realm of the Fae.
Wasn't it a nice taste? Wasn't it getting a nice taste of home? It's so difficult to reach up, after all.
No, I traveled really far to get away from home.
Is that why you're so intent on keeping the pace up on our way back?
Maybe. I thought I kept seeing. Never mind. But yes, obviously, I didn't want to get trapped in that cursed hallucination.
Oh, I get that. Not being able to leave a place is
horrifying.
I was gonna say depressing, but yeah. Why did you leave?
For the longest time, I couldn't. You can't really plan on all that easily, you know. But I couldn't even explore my hometown, not without feeling like a prison anyway. Whenever I did get a taste of freedom, I'd end up coming back. No one tells you there's another choice. So you just keep bearing it, and bearing it, and bearing it.
Even Andu was crying with them. Little baby.
Eventually, I realized I didn't have to. I could just walk away.
And go where?
Anywhere. Anywhere else. See everything, huh? Be free. I didn't like the feeling I was back. I didn't like feeling like I was back there. That I might not be able to get away this time.
Hey, you're not there, you're here. And you can leave or stay whenever you want.
I know. You couldn't stop me if you tried. Oh, your drinks are a delicious trap.
They're not a trap. Bring back here. Coming back to a place you enjoy isn't a restriction. It's part of the freedom you work so hard to find. Not every routine is unsafe. Not every routine is unsafe, especially when you find cute. When cute familiars are involved.
Those are always a major plus. Do you think the captain can teach Andu some tricks?
If you ask them nicely. I'm sorry to interrupt, but Gris, did I make you feel like you couldn't leave? All those times you kept trying to run off?
I mean, you wanted to arrest me. That's Confinement 101.
You did commit a crime.
You just think I did.
Conspiracy, Your Honor.
Exactly.
I see. I'm sorry. I'm taking the face. I love them too much. I'm sorry. I got a bit caught up in the paranoia of it all. Of making sure you wouldn't hurt anyone.
I'm not trying to hurt anyone.
Do we know their alignments? I don't think he's true chaotic. Love them. I know. You made some good decisions in Zenith, even when I wasn't around. In any case, you should have been free to make bad ones too, I suppose. I apologize for the constant surveillance.
No, screw you! Oh, you apologized?
Don't make me repeat it.
Aw, thanks. So,
You're free to go. Just stop stealing in front of me, you idiot.
Got it. I'm gonna go check out that bakery by the port. I heard they have some great plum cakes.
Have fun.
Okay.
I think that was an invitation. An invitation? To go along with them. Oh, I'm not sure if it was, but I shall go ask just in case.
Dragons, they're so dense.
And yet, they solved the quest.
With my help.
And your sabotage. And your friend's help.
Oh, could have been friends. Now the hypnotic creatures are befriending them, and I'm back to square one.
Square two, at least. You know how to fix the cuffs just fine. Then you can go back out there.
I just feel like it would have been too dangerous anyway, you know? The cuff would have broken eventually. What if they would have been extra careful for me? That would have soured the mood. It's just so unfair. They can just go and I'm stuck here. We're stuck here.
We are. I'd rather be somewhere else, too.
I know, buddy. I know.
Would you like a drink to make this any easier?
Oh, you just get me. Hit me with something that'll defend myself from stupid Fae breaking my beautiful creations in the future. Or from the astral currents that I'll eventually have to wrestle.
Seems like we could use a bit more of a hopeful attitude about our near future as well.
Do your worst to convince me.
Defense and hope. Defense and hope. Defense and hope. We need something with hope. So, Voyager's Dream or Season Tide? No, let's make Voyager's Dream. Voyager's Dream, order up. So, feeling convinced? I wish I could be down in the dumps about this, but it's delicious. Hey, at least I got to see a pretty cool carnival. And I fixed a Ferris wheel. It was actually my first time seeing one. Don't tell Dumb and Dumber. When's the last time you went to a carnival? 2 years ago. I went with Miriam and another friend. They invited me. I wasn't sure if I wanted to go, whether I'd be too exhausted to enjoy it. But I saved up all of my metaphorical spoons and literal knives for throwing, not crime, so I could go with them. It was beautiful and dazzling and overwhelming. I had fun, but in the end, I was so exhausted. I slept for 3 days straight. Didn't seem worth it in the end. But didn't you just say you had fun? I did. But I feel like I held my friends back. Like I dragged them down, you know? I think your friends asked you to join because they wanted you there with them. I'm sure it's a cherished memory for them both. I hope so. Nowadays, it feels like things like that are just too much for me. I can't handle that much time outside anymore. I get it. I'll bring you some cotton candy next time, okay? How about a miniature Ferris wheel instead? Now you're getting demanding. I like it. I'll see what I can do. Thank you, Una. Anytime. Just make sure you're always here when I return, okay? Would hate to be locked out. I'll get you a spare key. As you should. I'm going to fix my cuff now. Ugh. If I see Chris again, I'll blow them up. Not in my tavern, please. Got it.
Okay.
I'm done. Nice to know there's really nothing for us to do. Alright, I think I'm gonna end stream here, so we're going to save. Honestly, why did we even have this one? So we're going to go to the main menu. We're going to quit. Thank you all so much for coming to the stream this evening. I had fun, and I hope you all did too. Yeah. If you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe and follow me on social media. I am on Twitter and Blue Sky if you would like to keep up with me. Twitter is why everybody hates me, and Blue Sky is where my more fluffy posts go. If you like what you see here on my channel and want to help financially support me, I have a Stream Elements and a Ko-fi if you would like to donate. Or I have a VGen if you'd like to commission me for lore and or script writing. If you're watching this on Twitch, we are not going to raid anybody tonight. However, thank you all so much for coming by anyways, and I shall see you all very, very soon. Have a good rest of your day, everyone. Bye-bye! Oh, no. Nope, not day. Evening, everyone.